Zombicat.
And this is Mr. Evilcheese.
And this is our review of Borderlands Claptrap from who?
McFarlane Toys.
McFarlane, yeah.
You had, I think, you had 3 Claptraps.
From NECA?
From NECA, yeah. And the license went over to McFarlane, and they've been making all the recent Borderlands figures. So now we got the, well, mostly you got, because I never played the game, but you got this figure from McFarlane. It'd be interesting to compare them, because basically they made the exact same figure. We can compare who did it better.
Yeah.
I imagine some things will be better on each. But who knows? Maybe one will be completely better than the other. Okay, but this one comes with a lot of weird accessories.
Which I knew nothing about because I never customized Claptraps when I played at all.
Yeah. We got a cowboy hat, or sheriff's hat, and a wizard hat, a little wand, another wand, and some kind of revolver. And it looks like he's got a base in there. And it looks like they did a similar way to prop him up that NECA did. A little peg that comes out of the base and sticks into his back.
I hope it works a little better.
Yeah, NECA's didn't really work too well. But there you can see in the back pictures of him with some of his different options.
There's Handsome Jack and Tiny Tina.
They're also available right now. For some reason they're not showing Zero, who's also out right now. I don't know why they're not showing him. But let's open this up.
Okay, so here he is, out of the box. And on his little stand. Just opening him up, I think he looks pretty damn cool. I like him a lot.
I do too. I never even played the game and I like this guy. Well, I did play it a little bit.
Well, the first game, like, when I first started playing it, he was kind of annoying, and then once I got used to him, I actually kind of loved him, so.
But looking at NECA's and McFarlane's, I think I like this one a little better. NECA's is still pretty cool, but...
there are most things I like better about this, but there are some things that are slightly better about the other one.
What I like better about this one, for me, because I've had to deal with it, because you had me do it, is this works much better.
Well, this one is the original, which you modified.
The little peg is just plastic, and it doesn't stay in, like, it barely stays in his back. It just goes in the tiny little bit. See that tiny little thing sticking off there is what holds him, and it doesn't hold him very well. You move it just a little bit and he falls out. It's not very sturdy at all.
And you actually that one's been modified. You cut it shorter to try to get him to stand upright because his wheel doesn't stay out either.
Yeah, he was it was up a little higher and then he could just kind of fall over, and it wasn't very good. But this one is solid. Like it's the metal rod fits down into this base really tight, and then the way they made the peg on here, that whole thing goes into his back, and it's got the little rib things on there, and it
I can exemplify just how sturdy it is, because I can go like this. Whee!
Yeah.
And he stays on it.
Well, this one can't turn, but still,
you just bump him and he just fucking falls over.
Yeah, look.
Yeah, the attachment on him is definitely awful. I hated that.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't make that a little more sturdy like this one. This makes a lot more sense to make it sturdy like that. It looks like the McFarlane one's bigger a little bit.
Yeah.
Not
just a little bit.
Yeah,
the wheel is definitely way better.
The wheel goes down further too. The actual like body part is only a little bit bigger, I guess. But the wheel is just the way it goes down is much bigger. And his base is higher, which makes them look taller when they're next to each other. I like the eyeball better on this one too. It looks all like glossy and looks like it could be made of glass. It just looks like flat.
Well, on the McFarlane one, it looks like a glassy blue that's like dingy around the edges. Whereas on the NECA one, it looks like somebody smeared blue paint on the lens.
Yeah. But this one looks like it's flat metal and very angular. This one looks a little more like it's made of cardboard.
That's the thing I was going to say is I think the NECA would be more accurate for like the paint, like the way it looks.
Yeah.
Because I mean, that's the way the game is stylized. It doesn't really have the texture like that. It's
Yeah.
like flat with the cartoony lines and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, it looks cool on the new one. It's just, I think the older one's more accurate in that light.
Yeah. What about the wheel? They did a very different tread in the wheel. Is this from different games or?
Oh fuck! It's been so long. Don't ask me that. I
Yeah,
don't
there's things
know.
like that, and like those little. I guess his mouth is very different, or maybe
Yeah.
that's when he's not talking, and that's when he is, or the warning looks different.
Well, I know he's got like a little tray that pops out there. NECA's is supposed to be from the first game, and then McFarlane's is Borderlands 2.
Yeah, it makes sense why they're different. Whoa, he just fell over. See, the next one just keeps popping off of here. Damn it.
Yep, that stand thing really sucks ass.
They both have the retractable antenna.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. And then he's got these pegs up here, which I'm guessing are for his hats.
Yeah, which, I don't know anything about the hats and the accessories. I never customized, so I'm probably just gonna have you cut those pegs off, because I don't give a shit.
Yeah, that'd be easy.
I don't really want the hats.
Yeah, they got the pegs on there. They both have articulated flaps, shoulder flaps.
And his are longer, but I'm pretty sure they extend and retract, like you can see from the way they're designed. I'm pretty sure that.
So it looks like.
It's been like a million years since I played this game.
The way they did the wear on the white stripe is different too. This one just looks like it's all white.
With dents in it, and the other one's chipped.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing I was saying. I do think it's more accurate on the NECA one with that.
That looks way different under there. That could also be based on which game it came from too.
Yeah, because even like Handsome Jack and Tiny Tina, all of them, it just says Borderlands on it. None of them say Borderlands 2.
It's weird looking how similar they are, but different. And their arms, NECA's got the wires sticking out further. But the arm seems a little sturdier on the McFarlane one. Also, it can spin at the elbow. This one can't spin at the elbow. It can turn. I mean, it can go up and down like a hinge. But this can do that too. But also spin.
Yeah, but you can spin his whole arm.
Yeah.
So I never thought there was any problem with his arm articulation. Because it doesn't really need to spin there.
Well, you can't go out to the side. See, this
good.
one. This one can go like that. I don't think NECA's can do this.
Well, I guess not. I thought he could. But I usually had him like with his arms flailing up behind him like he's running, like ah!
They both have sort of like this, almost like shocks or whatever on his wheel, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, because I mean, when you're rolling around, he does like goes over everything.
So there's got to be like a spring in there because you press down, it goes back up.
That's the major, like, biggest thing that's so much better than the other one. Is his wheel does not fucking work right.
I like that. That's pretty cool.
I actually brought the other Claptrap that I have in. I have 3 of the NECA ones.
Yeah, that doesn't work very
But on
well.
this one, see, I found online, people said that if you tilted the wheel and, like, got it stuck underneath his box shape, that you could get him to stand up. So that's what's going on with that one. That's why his wheel's turned funny. But if you turn it straight, it'll just go up in. So the wheel could really kind of sucked on the old ones.
Well, works pretty good on this one.
Yeah, his wheel's awesome.
I like that. They painted this one and made it look a little neater. Well, they're very different.
Yeah.
So here's the gun that he comes with, which is a pretty cool gun. I like the gun. It's a really big revolver. Looks kind of futuristic. And it just slides into his little hand. And it fits in snug. It's pretty cool. I like how they did the hat though, because they made a little hole in the hat so his antenna could pop out when you snap that on there. Because I was wondering where the antenna would go. But it fits on there really good. It's not coming off unless you want it off. And there's his wizard hat.
Both of his wands. I don't know anything about this extra shit.
Looks just like silly stuff that doesn't matter.
He's definitely wearing the sorting hat.
But where's the face then?
I think he's a Hufflepuff.
This is one of them things where there could be some hidden articulation that we might miss. The old NECA one, the eye can move around. And you can also do it on the new McFarlane one. This piece was kind of stuck, but it goes up and down. Does that on this one and on the older NECA one. But these move like we showed. So they move on both of them. The little antenna goes in and out.
He's got the little tray that opens up when he's broken.
McFarlane doesn't do that. Nope.
He's sticking his tongue out at you.
Then at the shoulders, it looks like it's probably the same. It can spin and...
And there's a hinge.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same.
Elbow is where, we already went over that, but that's where that's different. This one just has a hinge at the elbow. But this one has a hinge and it spins. Then at the wrist, well, this one spins there, so it doesn't need to spin at the wrist. What's this one do?
Nothing.
Nothing at all. And then at the wheel, this could turn just a little bit like that.
This one, it's so up in there. Like, it doesn't even come down that far. It really kind of sucks.
And it goes up in. It has a little spring that pops it down really nice. That spring doesn't work so well.
There's no spring. That's not a spring.
And of course the wheel moves.
This one, it does spin. It's stiffer.
How much do the flaps move on that one? 'Cause this one goes up like that much. Oh, that one goes up more.
Well, that kind of sucks because I like him with his arms up like he's running away like he does sometimes.
Yeah.
And you have him like this.
It's not on camera.
Like this. He's going, ah!
Yeah,
with this robot noise that he does.
You can do that,
I can't do his voice. It's not the same.
You can do it. Yeah, it kind of blocks his arms.
That's not a huge thing though.
So, they're good and bad with articulation.
Yeah, this moving out, that's not really a big deal.
But it is cool that pops out.
Yeah.
And then you can get his arms straight up because he's moved out of the way. But then this one has better elbow articulation and the wheel is 100 times better.
Yeah, the wheel is such a huge factor.
Yeah. But the other stuff is the same.
I wish I could take a wheel off of one of those and stick it on him. That would be awesome.
And the other piece of articulation I almost forgot about is this. There's actually articulation on the peg and it's here, so you can go up like that. And it's really tight articulation. Like you can hear it snapping. And I guess you can spin it side to side. So I'm assuming this one could spin, but yeah, it can, but it'd probably fall.
I would say on this one, I like the paint, but I like the stylized look of the old one. I think I like them both equally. I really like that stylized look and how they put it on the toys. The NECA ones, like the Psycho and stuff, look really cool. And I would say this one, the new Claptrap, doesn't look quite as stylized as the game usually does, but I still really like it. And they got some good detail in there with his fucked upness.
Yeah, this one looks a lot more beat up. Mm-hmm. This one has that paint missing, but the metal on this one has lots of dents and stuff in it. And
I do like the little base on the NECA one better, because I don't like McFarlane's stupid black gravel stands they put fucking everything on.
They're color tops. Well, except for Stranger Things. Stranger Things got them little clear bases.
Those are cooler.
Yeah, they are.
I hate those stupid black bases.
Yeah, I don't like these.
And I also, like, I don't need the name of what it's from across the front. I fucking know what it's from. It's my toy. I bought it. I know. So I'd rather have something that's, like, interesting to look at rather than just the fucking name.
But what if you forget? You forgot so much stuff, or you said from the game. You might
I remember what it's fucking called.
Okay. Right. And there's all of Zombie Cat's claptraps that she has from McFarlane and NECA. NECA did have at least one other one, like the gentleman one or whatever it's called, where he had like a top hat on.
Well, overall, I really fucking like this guy. And I absolutely love his wheel.
Me too.
And the post holding him up is pretty fucking amazing.
Yeah, the wheel and the post are my favorite part.
Yeah, I remember how fucking frustrated I was when I got the first one, because I liked him so much, but he wouldn't fucking stand up! He just kept falling on his face! And this one, they've definitely tackled that issue and kicked its ass.
Yeah, I really like how they did this much better. Mm-hmm. What about his accessories?
I don't give a shit about the accessories, really. I like the gun, but I just like it as a gun, not as his gun. It's just cool.
Yeah.
I never really did any of that in the game, so I just had him.
Well, I think he's pretty cool.
I changed his color a couple times, but I never had any accessories or anything.
For me, you played the game, so you know the better. But for me, I like this one a little better than the NECA one, just a little bit.
I do too, but I do like that stylized look. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it's just very unique. Like, for me, it's the only game I've played with that kind of art in it, and I really like it.
Well, it's pretty cool. This is Mr. Evilcheese.
And I'm Double Cat.
Thanks for watching. Goodbye. Hello. Hello. Look what I can do. Woo! Can you do that? I'll give it a try. You okay, buddy? Buddy? You okay there, buddy? Buddy? You okay there, buddy? I wasn't here. I didn't see any of this. Bye.
Oh, damn it, man. You see them other pictures there? Why don't you click on one of them to see the video? Or you could subscribe, Nate. Oh, damn it.